let's get into it. Watch me do this side part pronto in less than an hour. Okay, I got it already braided. We're gonna start off with our Crown Queen Beauty hair oil. Yes, made by yours truly. So yes, y'all gotta make sure y'all get y'all some, okay? So I'm gonna just put it in between her braids. You know? One thing I love about this oil, it keeps your hair moisturized. Also, if you got like dandruff, itchy scalp, it helps with that too, you know, with growth. Helps with hair growth too. So yes, I'm gonna just rub it all through her scalp before I put her stocking cap on so we can get into it. So this is a little voiceover. This is my first voiceover, you guys, so bear with me. I'm not gonna talk through the whole video because as you see, the video is a little long, okay? But I got this done in less than an hour because this is my niece and she had to go to work, so we had to get to it. So yes, I'm gonna braid the back up so in case she wanna put it in a little ponytail, she'd be cool. You know, she's in college, so yes, we gonna get her together. So when she go back this weekend, she'd be good to go. Auntie got her together. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna put the stocking cap on after I braid this up. So I'm gonna come back, y'all, because I ain't gonna be talking this whole video. Y'all don't wanna hear me talk. Listen to a little music, okay, y'all? Okay? Okay, we got the glue protector and the glue. So first I like to outline her hair with the glue so I know which part that I'm cutting off once I, you know, put the glue protector on there. So, you know, we don't have no problems, won't have no glue stuck where it don't need to be. So it's best if you do this method. Well, my preference is doing this method, and it also holds your quick weave in place longer. If people didn't know, this quick weave can last, well, I'm gonna say pronto because, you know, it got the stocking cap. Can at least last up to 3 weeks, baby. So yes, when I do them this way. So yes, I like to outline it with the glue. So once we get all the way around it, excuse my hair, y'all, it's just all in the way, you know? But I love doing hair. Like, I've been doing hair for about 25 years, you guys. I just do like my friends, family, some people I meet here. I always did my hair. So yeah, I never really worked in a shop or nothing like that. I just always was home based with it, you know? It's always good to have another side hustle, okay? So yes, as we get to the top and I'm gluing still. Okay, we got that all secured. So now I'm going to, you know, cut her ears out before we get started. I like to pull the stocking cap tight and then cut the ears out too. So, you know, it keep it in place so your stocking cap don't be so loose and bulky, you know? So once I cut her ears out, we're going to use the glue protector. Glue protector helps once you know, taking your hair down. The best way to take it out, some people pulls it out and you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to put some warm water, or at least hot water, warm, around your edges, like basically like you washing your hair. You could pull your tracks out first if you want to save them, but if not, you can just run some water up under it and it would slide right off with no problem. The easiest method to take down a pronto, if people didn't know that. I'm just gluing it for, you know, like maybe a minute, just for around the edges. And then I'm gonna just put this glue protector on there. It was acting like it didn't want to squeeze out, and you know, I ain't got time for that. We gotta go, we gotta hurry up. We gotta do this video in less than an hour, okay? So, I had to open it. I just pour it on there. I like to use a glove because I don't be liking all that sticky stuff all on my hand, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna just rub it all around her hair. Whatever you do, do not go past where that glue is, okay? Because everywhere the glue is lined, that's the part where you're gonna cut the stocking cap off, and you know, you have your hair to cover, okay? So yes, I'm still, you know, pouring it out, you know, little ghetto way, so, you know, but it's all right, it's working. We getting there, we almost there, okay? So yes, I'm gonna go around. Working it around, working it in my hands, you know. Okay, so right here, right now, it's time to blow dry it. Okay, blow drying at least takes 10 to 15 minutes to blow dry it, so you can make sure it's secured and dried before you start gluing your tracks on there. So yes, blow dry after you put your glue protector on for at least 15 minutes, okay? Remember, we have to do this in less than an hour, okay, y'all? So yes, 15 minutes. Okay, so now it's time to cut off the rest of the stocking cap. You know, so that's why I love to outline it with the glue, so it helped me. Once I get it dry, I can just cut off the rest of the stocking cap with no problem. So you just go all around, cut all that off. It makes it so much easier. Well, for me, you know. So yes, I'm gonna cut all that off. I love them scissors, y'all. That's like my third pair. I see the cheetah print. The cheetah print. Don't forget, y'all, this is my first voiceover, okay, y'all? So don't be talking junk about this voiceover, because we gonna get the job done. Because remember, we still getting this Pronto done in less than an hour. So come on with your girl. Don't come with me, y'all. Come with me. Okay, so now I got it off. I gotta make sure I cut where her part is also to get all that. I think my next time I do a video doing hair, I'm gonna make sure that I move my camera more so y'all can see different angles, instead of me having you seeing the back when I do the back and the front, or the side when I do the side. I can just, you know, flip it to where y'all can see all angles, you know. So we're gonna get there, because I'm still learning to edit videos and everything, but we getting to it. Your girl is getting good, y'all, okay? my videos is coming together. If y'all watch my little videos, I think the first hair video I did, y'all, I didn't even have no music. I thought it was music on there, but once I went and watched it, it wasn't nothing on there. It was just a video. Some stuff didn't even record, so it was a half video. Like, I know they like, what in the world is she doing? But I know once they seen the end of that video, I had did a little mohawk, y'all, so make sure y'all go watch that video too. It was cute. Okay. But yeah, okay, right here we got the Empire hair. Yes, we're using pack hair. We only got 2 packs. We were going to get 3, but I told her 2 would be fine because she don't want it too full. And I feel like if she was getting like some little curls or cash curls or, you know, something, then 3 would have been better. But the 2 worked out, gave it a more, you know, natural look. And look at my baby Dior. She just came and just jumped all in my niece's lap. She just love to be on people. She love. That's my boo. Little Dior. Y'all see her with her pink? Yes, I dyed my boo pink. But yes, okay. Alright, y'all. So next we gonna start gluing some tracks. Well, first, before I start gluing, I'm gonna take that braid out in the back. And then I'm gonna comb that out and flat iron it. And then I'm gonna start gluing the tracks. But y'all know I'm not about to talk this whole video, so I'm just come back step by step to let y'all know what's up. So I'll be back, y'all, okay? Okay, once I start gluing the tracks, I don't start them. Sometimes I start my tracks going straight towards the front, like, you know, but that's more when I'm doing like a middle part. So by I'm doing the side part, I want the back to still have a full look. So before I start looping them sideways, I like to bring a couple of them like straight, slanted a little bit, but not too slanted, if y'all get what I'm saying, okay? So it's kind of straight, but a little slanted before I start, you know, going upwards with them. So we're going to glue that all the way up before we start going sideways. Once we start gluing to the side and we fill up all that area, then we'll be back. Okay, y'all? Okay, we down to the last couple tracks before we fill it in. I think about 2 more tracks left right here. Okay, I'm gonna take them 2 front braids out that I braided. These braids is to cover the tracks. So I'm gonna take them out. I'm gonna make sure her part is right. And then I'm gonna put some heat protector on there before I flat iron it flat. So once I do that, flat iron it flat, I'm gonna use a wax stick. And we're gonna put the wax stick on there and press it out a little more. Okay, y'all? Let's get to it. So I'm spraying it up, making sure it's not dry with that heat protector before we put that heat on there. Okay, y'all? So yes, I'm gonna press it out. wax stick all around her hair. So once I flat iron it again, it'll blend a little better, and like the flyaways that's sticking up, it'll lay down better. So I like that. I don't really like to put it like right at the root of the hair because sometimes it make it a little bushy. So I put it closer to like the middle or the bottom of the hair, and then I comb it through, and then I flat iron it. So I'm gonna do that all around her hair. Usually I'll part the hair and flat iron it, but by we trying to get up out of here, we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna go through it a little bit, but we're gonna get that top part done, and then I'll go through it, trim her up a little bit, okay? Okay, now I'm gonna work on her edges. I press them out a little bit, but I'm gonna use a little edge control. I'm gonna just do one little swoop on the side and then swoop the top part a little bit. So I'm gonna put the camera a little towards the front for you guys to see it a little better. Once I start swooping it, I should've, if I was thinking, I should've put the camera more to the side while I was swooping the sides and edges so you guys could have seen it, okay? We live and we learn. We live and we learn, you guys, okay? So I'm sorry about that, but as y'all see it, the movement of my hand and the stick, the edge stick, you see how I'm just like going in a circle a little bit just to get that one little bar sideburn, and then I'm gonna work my way to the top and just go to the back with it. So yes, we done, okay? We got about 10 more minutes, y'all. So your girl gotta hurry up, you know. I'm trying, y'all, I'm trying. Usually this style would take me about an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes to do. But if I was putting curls in it, it'll be about an hour and 20 minutes. If we was doing some like curls, hour and 25 minutes at the most. If we was doing some curls with it. But I think we was doing our thing because time was ticking and your girl was almost done, y'all, okay? Okay, I got the edges swooped, so I'm gonna just go around it, spray a little oil on it, a little oil sheen, you know, just so it can have a little oil to it. Okay, I'm gonna bring the camera so you guys can see a better view of it now. So you see like how my hand was going when I was swooping the side. So I got that side swoop. We got the front cut a little bit. Yeah, I trimmed it. So now we're gonna just go over a little bit with the flat iron just for that front. But you know, we pushing time. We about 6 minutes, y'all. So yes, I'm gonna just bend it a little bit so it'll be enough, you know, good for her, because she normally will put her hair up maybe in a ponytail, or while she in college she don't have to do too much to it. She could probably just run some flat irons through it and, you know, just fix her edges a little bit and she'll be good till she come home again. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna, you know, get them sides together. I'm not really flat ironing it like I'm trying to put a curl to it. It's just more like a straight look. So, but I wanted to layer the front a little bit so it don't, you know, just have like a straight look. It could like form her face a little bit. So when I cut sideways, which I should have had the camera to the front so you guys could have seen that. Okay, remember y'all, we live and we learn. So I put a little bit more wax stick right there because she had like some little flyaways and I wanted it to blend a little more. So people don't realize that wax stick help with a little blender when you're trying to blend your hair with the hair that you bought. So once I put that on, I did that. As you see, get a little close up on it, y'all. It's blended like it's coming from her hair. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just go around it a little bit more, not too much, but just so it could be blended well. I don't want it to look like you can tell exactly where her hair stopped and where, you know. So yes, I use that wax stick around her hair and we're gonna go around it one more time with these flat irons and then we're gonna be done, y'all. Okay, 5 minutes, let's go. My niece had the look right here like, Auntie, hurry up. I got to go. And I need you to be done. Okay, girl, I'm hurrying up. I got 2 minutes left. I got 2 minutes, okay? So we down to that last one little curl. And I'm going to just comb it a little bit. And, you know, we might just got to do a little trim. I got to make sure it's right. You know, I don't want it being little pieces. So I'm going to have to come through and cut what I feel needs to be cut, baby. I'm sorry. I'm hurrying up. I'm hurrying up, okay? Well, I honestly got about 1.5 minutes left, okay? So let me get it. Let me just this one little bend, okay? All right, you could be about to get up out of here because I see the little stank look, okay? But you wanted your hair to be cute, didn't you? Right? Okay, then. Stop looking like that. Fix your face. Fix it. If she would have told me she had to work, we could have been done. We could have, you know, she could have come earlier, but we not gonna blame Auntie because baby girl had to go get her lashes done first. So you was trying to do too much before you know you had to work. You know, it's on you, baby, but we done. I got it done within an hour, okay? So now you could be about to get up out of here, okay? I bet you gonna start smiling when you see how cute you look from prepared when you walked up in this house, okay, girl? Auntie got you together. And how much you pay? Oh, okay then. Okay then. Because I want you to lie, that the only reason I can't